Imagine you are driving a self-driving car. Suddenly, a pedestrian steps onto the road. Now, should the car send that information to a cloud server, which is hundreds of kilometers away, or else wait for a response and then decide whether to brake? Or should it make the decision instantly on the vehicle itself? That simple question introduces one of the biggest debates in modern technology, which is Edge AI versus Cloud AI. In the next 5 minutes, let's discover how these two approaches are shaping the future of IoT, which is Internet of Things. Fine, let's go to the problem. Smart cameras monitor streets, smartwatches tracks our health, factories monitor missions, smart homes constantly collect sensor information. Yes, today billions of connected devices generate massive amounts of data every second. Traditionally, this data is sent to the cloud for processing. But as more devices come online, this approach creates challenges. Data takes time to travel, internet connectivity isn't always reliable, and continuously sending information can become very expensive. That's why engineers started asking a different question. Can devices become intelligent enough to process data themselves? This is where Cloud AI comes. Yeah, let's start with Cloud AI. What is Cloud AI? Cloud AI works by sending data from a device to powerful servers located in data centers. Those servers perform the heavy AI processing and send the results back. Think about applications like ChatGPT, Netflix recommendation, or even assistants like Google. These systems rely on enormous computing power that's impossible to fit inside a small IoT device. The biggest advantage of cloud AI is very simple. It can handle extremely large and complex AI models. But there is a small trade-off. Every decision depends on internet connectivity as well as communication within the remote servers. Now, let's move on to the next type of AI, which is edge AI. So, instead of sending data to a random cloud server, the AI model runs directly on the device. Yes, that's the simple concept of edge AI. The processing happens very locally. For example, a smart camera can detect motion instantly. A smartwatch can analyze health data in real time. Even a drone can avoid obstacles without needing internet access because the decision is made directly on the device. Responses are very much faster. This is why edge AI is becoming increasingly important in modern IoT systems. Now let's compare the architecture of the both of the AI. Yeah, as you can see in the image, in cloud AI, the process looks like this. The sensor, the internet, the cloud server, and finally processing and decision making. Notice how many steps are involved. Now compare that to the edge AI. Just three simple steps. Sensor, local AI model, and finally decision. Much simpler, right? With very fewer steps, there is less delay and less dependence on external infrastructure. This difference becomes very critical when milliseconds matter. Now, let's see the most important thing, the battleground. Let's compare. So, which one wins? For speed, Edge AI takes the lead because decision happens instantly on the device. For privacy, Edge AI also has an advantage because sensitive data often stays locally. For internet dependency, Edge AI wins. Again, because it can work even without a connectivity. However, when it comes to processing power, Cloud AI is the champion, of course. Cloud servers can run much larger AI models and process enormous amounts of information. The truth is, both have strengths depending on the application. Now, let's see the real world examples. You are probably using both technologies every day. A smartwatch monitoring your heart rate often uses Edge AI. A smart camera recognizing object can also use Edge AI. Autonomous vehicles rely heavily on Edge AI because decisions must happen immediately, right? On the other hand, cloud platforms analyze large amounts of data collected from millions of IoT devices. Factories, smart cities, and large IoT ecosystems often combine both approaches to achieve the best results. Now, what's the future of IoT in this? So, why is Edge AI growing very quickly? Three main reasons. First, Users expect instant responses. Second, privacy is becoming increasingly important. And finally, the third, not every device has reliable internet access. As AI models become smaller and more efficient, more intelligence is moving directly onto devices. This shift is transforming everything from healthcare and transportation to manufacturing and consumer electronics. Now, the final verdict. Will Edge AI replace Cloud AI? The answer is no. The future isn't Edge AI versus Cloud AI. The future is Edge AI and Cloud AI working together. Edge AI handles immediate decisions. Cloud AI handles large scale analysis and long term learning. Together, they create systems that are very smarter, faster, and more efficient than either approach alone. So, the next time you use a smartwatch, a smart camera, or any intelligence connected to a device, remember some decisions happen in massive cloud data centers. Others happen directly on the device itself. And that's exactly how the future of IoT is being built. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which technology topic you'd like to see next in 11 skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.